The influencer is the person that have a lot of followers, real followers, active followers. It doesn't matter that you buy a ton of followers, 1 million, and then it's not true because they will have this information.
They can see
anyway.
it, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hello viewers, my name is Sandra. Welcome to my brand new show, The Influencer Insider, where I will take you behind the scenes to see what influencers' lives really are like when they are off screen. Each episode, we're going to be bringing you different guests who we will go behind the scenes with and get to know who they are behind the image that they create for themselves on the screen. Today's very special guest, I am so excited to tell you, is not only a very popular influencer, but she's also a yoga teacher. She won Best Yoga Teacher 3 years in a row organically within the UAE. And this is none other than Dayana Solano. Hello, Dayana. Welcome and thank you so much for being with us here today. We really appreciate that you made the time for us. We're very excited to go behind the scenes and to get to know you as a person, to see more about who you are off the screen and when you are not behind all these glamorous titles that you have for yourself.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for the invitation. Well, the type of influencer that I am is like the type of celebrity, let's say, because I can see that there are many types of influencers. One is content creator, that focus most on the quality of the content. The other one is like more like advertising with codes and all these kind of things. And the other one is like celebrity type. And that's the kind of content I do, because my kind of content is more like organically, and it's like my life in the everyday life. I mean, what I do every day, because my followers like to see what I'm doing.
Yeah,
you know?
sure.
And I think that the versatility of my personality is reflected in my content. So that way I can cover a big range of different subjects, such as wellness, luxury, fashion, fitness, okay? And for example, the brands I represent are market leaders, and they are proud to collaborate with a person with integrity, high values, and authenticity. I think these are the things that every influencer need to have, okay? Because as influencers, people is following what we are doing, they are watching what we are doing, and they also want to do what we are doing. So we have to be very careful to don't promote things that are not good, because ask yourself, what do you want to do with your life? What is your message, okay? And that way we have to be very careful with what type of content we make, what type of content we share, and look at yourself, what type of influencer you are, and be clear on that. And also it will the clue is not only on the followers, what they want from you, but what are your goals, what are your passion, your desires. I mean, I go and do the things because I love to do it by passion, let's say. Right now I want to explore this new thing that I always think about it. I don't know about this, but I want to know more. So I go, I explore it, because for me, I like to promote and to encourage people to explore their talents and their dreams. And that's why I began as influencer in Saudi Arabia, for example, when I was a singer. Then I was, when I finished the university and I studied nutrition, then as a nutritionist, then as a yoga teacher. And now it's more like celebrity, fashion, events, luxury, okay? So it's very important for you to don't get boring yourself and don't put a square on what you are doing, for example. Because if I say I'm only a yoga teacher, then you can get boring. And if you are not excited, your followers will feel that vibe, okay? And what I like to share and promote is an active lifestyle filled with wonders and trying people to explore the life, their talents, their dream for a fulfilled life experience.
I think you made a very interesting point, actually, which I would love to get deeper into. You said there is a very significant difference between being an influencer, somebody who actually influences their audience, and then a content creator who creates content because of the quality of the content and focuses rather on the process and how the content is displayed and filmed using, for example, videographers, whereas influencers rather create the content themselves because they have a personal influence on their audience, which doesn't use all this editing software and which is what content creators focus on most of the time.
Yes.
So I think it's very interesting, this difference that you mentioned. What do you think is really like the biggest difference between being an influencer versus being a content creator? I mean,
yes, there is a big difference that I can see, and the companies, they are very clear on that also. And I can feel that and I can see that with my clients. Because it depends on what your client or the companies are looking for, what they want. But normally they prefer, for example, a person that have organic content that looks more natural and not so much selling, because when you are too much selling in your account, then the people get boring of you because it's just selling. People don't like, to be approached for selling, and it's like when somebody is calling you, trying to sell you something, okay? So we have to keep a balance between the life, the fun, the teaching, because you are spreading something nice and beautiful, and you are, for example, promoting Dubai, promoting things that people are interested about, but they don't want to be looking in an account that is always selling something, okay? So the difference is like the content creator can be a very good and high quality content maker, and at the same time no need to be so influential person in the media. For example, I can see small influencers that they make very nice and high quality videos, reels, and all of this, but they don't have enough real audience, okay? And the influencer is the person that have a lot of followers, real followers, active followers, and that's why I said that you can grow as from content creator to celebrity, and then you can rest, let's say, and make your content more organically, okay, more easy, because now you don't need to catch the attention so much, because you already have the attention, because you already have your followers, so you are not seeking the attention. That's the stage I'm right now, for example. Now what I'm seeking is time for myself.
I absolutely love this point that you made as well, because as you said, as a content creator, maybe you need to work a little bit harder because you don't actually hold that kind of influence, and you need to actually put effort into the quality of the content to get the attention of the people. Whereas as an influencer, it's in the word itself. As an influencer, you already have influence over a certain you know, a group
Yes.
of people where
Yes.
you don't need to do anything, this extra, you know, you don't need to put extra effort into getting the attention of the people, because
Yes.
it's you who already has this influence over them.
Yes. Why you don't do this or that? Why you don't do like things that are more work for me? And it's really because I don't need it, because my audience is there and
Exactly.
they are waiting for my content day by day.
And that's what influence
So
is about.
I can, yeah, and I cannot take the content and then wait because somebody is making the post-production of the content. No.
Absolutely.
Okay, it's on their own. That's the type of influencer I am. So then this type of influencer won't be the content creator one. The content creator one is, I mean, content creator I think is different than influencer. Now,
Absolutely.
the content creator can become influencer. Okay, the influencer is the person who have followers, real followers, and networking, and this is what I do and what I am. You know, so that's why I don't put too much emphasis in the quality of my content.
Absolutely. It's about the content.
I'm just sharing my life, the beautiful part and motivating part of my life, and what I like to bring to the world. You know, I'm a yoga teacher and I promote wellness, fitness, the balance in the mind, the exploring of life, the embracing the beauty of life.
Absolutely.
And also in the prices. For example, if I'm going to make a high quality content because I'm a content creator, but I'm also an influencer, then how much you will charge for that? Okay.
Of course. Of course. I mean,
there is a price for the celebrity, the influencer celebrity, and there is a price for the content, the hours you are going to spend on that and work on that. So those are things that the companies have to look about, okay? And they know, because when they approach me, they know the prices they can offer.
yes,
Okay?
exactly.
Because they see the real one.
The real influence that you have.
Yes, and you know, they hire these companies that can see your insights.
Of course.
So it doesn't matter that you buy a ton of followers, 1 million, and then it's not true, because they will have this information.
They can
anyway.
see it, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I think my influence and the real influence, the real influencer is the one who have really an impact on the people who is looking at you every day. And also the influence, the real one, when you are present in an event and you have these people coming to you and you can give value to the places you are going, you can give value to your brands, okay? The brands you promote, your clients, the brands you are brand ambassador, you have to add value to that through your followers and your networking. So the places where I am, for example, if I'm in an event, of course I want for that event to be the best. For example, the last event for influencers that I've been, of course I want it to be better because I'm there.
So you mentioned that recently you took part in a pageant. It was an influencer contest, is that correct?
Yes.
They were looking for the best sort of person with the most influence, I guess.
Yes.
What was that about? So tell us more about it.
It was a competition to win the first influencer of UAE, you know, the more the top influencer of UAE, okay? And let's say that, I mean, it was 800 from 800 influencers who apply, and then 150, and at the end we were 15 and then 12. Okay,
from 15 to 12. So
yes.
What that's a very specific and small cut.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So weird, because normally at the end it's top 10.
Yes.
Or top 5, you know, but not top 12.
What's the reason for that?
I really don't know that, and until now, I don't get it. You know.
Interesting.
Yes, but it was a very interesting competition because it makes us work a lot. Okay, and let's say that all of us we were there because it's a good opportunity to showcase your talent, to be recognized, and also to have more audience, different audience, okay? Because when you collaborate with other influencers and other events, and they promote and we are promoting each other, okay, of course we will grow all together, okay? So it was very interesting because of that, but also was a very long competition and a lot of work to do. And the way they evaluate also was yeah, they didn't separate between influencer and content creator. That's what I saw, okay? But well, we are all there, and was a good experience at the end. But of course, it's like you don't know how they will evaluate if we put all the influencers and content creators and bloggers in the same
category.
package.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
because we all bring different things to the table as a content creator, as an influencer, as a blogger. I mean, it's just a very different kind of result.
Yes, I think it should be more clear and specific, or I don't know. We really didn't know what they were looking for, okay? Because influencer is one thing and content creator is another thing.
Oh, absolutely.
For example, I, as influencer, can hire a content creator who works for me, you know? Yes.
But as an influencer, you create all the content yourself.
Yeah, as influencer.
So not all the candidates did their own content, you mean, but you did?
Yes. In my case, I do it myself. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, I think it's okay always to have help from from the outside.
Everyone can do. I mean, you can do your work in the way you want, you know, and also it depends on what you like to do. For example, your thing is the production of the reels and all these things. It depends on how you want to do it and how much time you have to do this, you know. If this is your full-time job, being a content creator or being an influencer. Being an influencer is you are living your life and you are sharing your life. That's the type of influencer I am. I'm not a content creator because I believe that the content creator have more focus on the content, on the quality of the content. It's like if a company wants to hire another company to make the publicity, you know, the like a marketing thing. So that's another thing. Influencer is the how you can move people, how you can really influence people to change because they saw something that they like and are passionate about in your content. That's what influencer is. So I think there should be a content creator thing, influencer thing, and celebrity.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's very crucial to really separate between the different types and different categories because you can't just group everyone together into one, you know, celebrities and video editors. It's you know, a very different topic. Each one has its own positives and negatives, and everybody approaches the content in a different way.
Yes.
So
and talking about what you asked, yes, this year I'm Mrs. Universe Glamorous.
You were Mrs. Universe Glamorous.
Yes,
okay.
yes, that's a very nice title.
I think it's very fitting.
Yeah.
Glamorous.
Yes, thank you very much. And I was representing Venezuela.
Okay.
It's my country.
And you're from Venezuela originally, right?
I'm originally from Venezuela. Yes. I have my second country, that is Spain.
Okay.
Specifically Madrid, that is home, let's say.
Okay.
Yes.
What languages do you speak?
Spanish.
So in your recent experiences for influencer competitions, I mean, do you have any advice? What are the positive, the negative aspects? If we were to have another influencer contest in the future, what would you do differently? What are your observations?
I think that the concept of influencer, they need to have it clear. And also the concept of content creator, because those things are different.
I think it's very important for an influencer to be absolutely authentic about the products that they promote. I think it's very important to have moral values and to really believe in the products that you promote. So obviously, as a yoga teacher, you are very health conscious in your own lifestyle. So what do you think about the promotion of products that are hazardous to your health? Such products are often promoted in these influencer contests. I mean, do you think this is ethical, or what is your opinion about it personally?
Well, in my case, I was the only one in the competition that refused to promote this kind of product. And it was not easy for me. I got to one point that I had to say, sorry, I'm leaving. I cannot continue with this because I'm a yoga teacher. I promote wellness, I promote fitness, beautiful and good things for life, you know? So I cannot be promoting something like this, and I won't do it. And yeah, that's when they arranged to give me something different that I really like to promote. But you know, it doesn't matter how much they are going to pay you, because they were paying a lot to the winner of the content.
The sponsor, you mean, of this, the brand sponsor?
Yes, they were paying a good quantity of money to the one who make the better content for them. Okay, so this is something very important that I want to tell to all the influencers. Okay, we have a power, we have a voice, and we are influencers because people is following us, like you know, like celebrities, you know, like when you are a fan of someone. So be very careful, because there is young people, and there is people that is following you, and they love you, and they would like to do what you are sharing. Okay, so we need to have high values, because we are sharing things that people like to follow and do because we do it. Okay, so it doesn't matter how much they pay you. You have to have the integrity and the high values, and be respectful with your audience. Okay, and don't be harmful for them. Don't advise to do bad things. I mean, you have the power to do something good, do it good.
Absolutely, and this is what being an influencer is about, you know,
there are too many good brands. Normally when I want to promote something, or when they call me to promote something, I review if this is something good, because I'm a nutritionist also, you know, and I like to, you know, respect my followers, because sometimes they ask me, Dayana, do you think this is good if I take this or that? They ask for advice, okay? And they are trusting that I'm a yoga teacher, I'm a nutritionist, I know something about this. So how I will recommend something that is not good, you know? We need to have this integrity to be influencers and be responsible and safe for our audience.
Yeah, I really love the point that you made about that, because it's really important to be real with your audience and to promote products that you truly believe in and truly support, and not just to do it for the money. And unfortunately, these days, many brands and many influencers do it for the wrong reasons. And this is why I really love your account and have been following you for a while as well, because I see that you don't go along with the crowd, and you truly, you know, support only products that are good for your audience, that you truly believe in, and that have a positive impact on also, you have to remember that we have children who follow our accounts.
Of course.
Very young children have access to social media nowadays, and it's so important to, as an influencer, take that responsibility seriously, because we have a responsibility towards the younger generation and to impact them in the right way, because whether we like it or not, they see all this information out there, and it's very hard to restrict them from having access to it.
Yes, and sometimes it's like, what is your sense when you are an influencer and you are saying that you are promoting a healthy lifestyle, and then you go and promote a product that is not healthy at all, but is all the contrary? So what is this? Because they are paying you too much? I saw this, and this is like, people is not stupid.
Really nice to get to know you as a person, more than just what we see on screen. So thank you so much for being here today. We really appreciate it. Is there anything else you would like to say to our viewers as a last few lines before we move on?
Okay, thank you very much. For the followers and for other influencers, remember, have authenticity, high values, and be ethic on the content you share, because every one of us is an influencer. Maybe a small one, maybe big, but all of us have the power to influence people. Okay, your family, your friends. So be responsible on that.
Thank you so much, Dayana. I really appreciate you being here with us today. So that's all for today, for today's session with Dayana. And I'm just going to leave you with one last thought, which is the lesson that we learned from today's session. Morals cannot and should not be bought. If you liked our session, don't forget to subscribe and like. And if you do have anything that you disagree with or agree with or support us with, please leave your comments in the section down below. Thank you so much.